Now let's go ahead and modify some of the things in our application. So this method is not taking any parameter. Let's say we want to send the body, along with that we want to send the request headers. Then how do we send it? So body, you can directly put it as body, but the headers, how do you send it? You need to form the headers before sending it. So for forming the headers, you need to give HTTP headers. You need to form the object of that headers, and you need to add the headers manually. All right, and in this headers you need to add the keys and the values. So the API key we are sending and the value of this API version, this is the key. API version is the key, and the corresponding value, that is dynamic, coming from the postman or the channel from where you are getting the request. Again, add the second header, account type, and finally the message ID. Alright, and now you can pass this header in the method argument. Save it, and again add this into the method signature of your actual method. Now we can go ahead and remove this hard coding from here. We have the account type in our body as well as in the headers. From wherever you want, you can give this account type dynamically. If you want to get it from the headers, then you have to just give get first and the header name. The header name for account type is account type. Alright, so you will go ahead and put it here. Alright, now the claims that we have in here, we don't want to keep in this way. So our claims are basically the account number. Alright, and the account number we will be getting it from our body. So body dot get account number. We have account type, and we have the account type in the body as well. And we can also set as many claims as we want. Alright, and this UUID we have set it, and just save it and wait for the application to restart. It is restarted now, and we can go ahead and send the request once again, and you can see this account type is coming from the headers, and this we can go ahead and verify that from the JWT official website. Alright, so we can see whatever we have sent, we are getting it here. Alright, now let's go one more step ahead, and this time we will sign the signature using some secret key. So we will not do anything to this method. We will just copy this method and make a new method out of it, and we will name it as generate token using secret. Alright, so for this purpose we need to have a secret defined, right? And that secret can be anything in the base64 encoded format. Okay, so let me give a secret in here. So you can use anything, but that should be base64 encoded. Alright, so this is the secret that I've hard coded. Basically you should not do that. You should keep the secret in the config map or secrets file. So we will externalize this configuration so that we don't have to change the code every time we change our secret key. Alright, so how do we externalize it? We'll just make a util package, and in that we will name our application configurations. It will be in the util package. And here we will define it. Alright, we will just define the getters from this class. We also need to provide @component so that when the Spring context starts, it will create the bin for this class. And we will also give a annotation called configuration properties. And in this we will give prefix equals app. So what this will do, whatever the configuration that you are giving in the application properties file with this app prefix, it will take the values from there. So let's go ahead. In the resource folder we have application properties. In this one we are going to add app dot, you have to give this secret key. Let me copy the name from here. App dot secret key equals, I will take this secret key from here and I will keep it in the application properties like this. Okay, and let me save it. I will remove it from here. That's better now. We also need to decode this secret key before using it to sign our token. Alright, so how do we decrypt our secret key? We will be using this particular line of code. This is from Java Security and this is from Java X Crypto Spec. Base 64 is from Java Util. This secret is basically the secret key that we have defined in the application properties. So how we can call it? We have to auto wire the application config class. Application config, and using this app config we are going to call our secret get secret key, and the signature algorithm that we are using is hs256.getJCA name, right? So we have just taken the signature from our application properties and base 64 decoded it, and then we have signed with the algorithm hs256. All right, and we don't need to do anything here. We just need to add one method, that is sign with the signature algorithm, and the secret key that we need to add, that is our HMAC key. All right, and we are just done with this method. I will just call this method from our controller class. So token controller, I'm calling this method in here. Everything will be as it is. And now let me start the application. So this property secret key, it should be like this. Let me go ahead and add it in my properties. It should be app dot secret key. Let me again restart the application. So we have not defined the setter for this property, that's why it's not able to bind it. Let me go ahead and define the setter as well for this property. Go to source, generate setters and getters, and this time we will generate the setters. Alright, so we have generated the setter now. Let me restart the application once again. So the application is started successfully. Let's go ahead and call this method from our Postman. So as you can see in here, we are able to generate a JWT token which is divided into three parts. This is the header, this is the payload, and this is the signature. Alright, let me copy this whole signature. Let me copy this whole token from here and go to the JWT website and paste it here. So now if you see here, we can see that algorithm, it was none earlier. Now it is HS256. And here are all the algorithm that is supported by the JWT. You can use any of the algorithm which justifies your purpose. Alright. So we are able to successfully generate the token signature using the secret key. Now let's try one more thing. What happens when we don't define this HMAC key in here? Let me comment it out and I will directly use the signature from my application properties and restart the application and see the behavior. Okay, so let me try it now, and it is very well able to generate the signature. So the thing is, this is deprecated, so this thing was done earlier. All the decoding part is taken care by the JWT builder itself. We don't have to define this HMSC key in here and decode it. We just have to provide the signature algorithm, and along with that we have to provide the secret key. It does all the magic for you. Alright, so we have learned how to generate the JWT token using the secret key. Alright, now in the next step we are going to do it using a private key. Now when we have generated the signature, we also need to validate that signature. Alright, and how can we validate? We will see that in the next step.